For decades, scientists have told us the same story. We're still searching for evidence of extraterrestrial life, spending billions on radio telescopes pointed at distant stars, waiting for that first contact moment that will change everything. But what if that's the biggest lie of our time? What if we didn't fail to find aliens? What if we found them decades ago and someone decided you weren't allowed to know? Turn on any science documentary and you'll hear the same narrative. According to mainstream media reports, humanity continues its noble search for extraterrestrial intelligence, scanning the cosmos with increasingly sophisticated equipment, hoping someday to detect a signal from the stars. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence has reportedly spent over $1 billion listening to space, analyzing millions of radio frequencies. Scientists regularly appear on television explaining how we're getting closer, how any day now we might finally answer the ultimate question, are we alone? But here's what they don't tell you in those polished documentaries. While official science gazes hopefully at distant galaxies, an entirely different story has been unfolding right here on Earth. A story involving military encounters, government programs, and evidence so compelling that it's been systematically hidden from public view. The truth, according to numerous credible sources, is that we haven't been searching for aliens at all. We've been managing our relationship with them for over 70 years. Consider the military testimony that's emerged recently. Witnesses describe Commander David Fravor, a decorated Navy pilot who encountered a craft in 2004 that demonstrated technology far beyond anything in the US arsenal. According to his detailed account, the object moved in ways that defied physics, accelerating instantly and disappearing from radar before reappearing 60 miles away in under a minute. Accounts indicate that former Air Force personnel like Jason Sands have described face-to-face encounter with alien species during their military service. According to his testimony, he engaged in telepathic communication with extraterrestrial beings seeking materials for spacecraft repairs, a level of contact that goes far beyond simple sightings. Ryan Graves, another Navy pilot, has testified under oath that these encounters weren't rare events, but routine occurrences that his squadron dealt with almost daily. According to congressional testimony, military personnel have been documenting these interactions for decades. The Pentagon itself has confirmed the authenticity of multiple UFO videos, officially acknowledging that military personnel have recorded craft demonstrating capabilities that exceed known human technology. These aren't blurry photos from amateur enthusiasts. These are official military recordings backed by radar data and multiple witness testimonies. So if the evidence is compelling, why hasn't the public been informed? According to researchers who have studied government UFO policy, the answer lies in one of the most successful disinformation campaigns in modern history. Media coverage from past decades shows a clear pattern of ridicule and dismissal whenever credible witnesses came forward with UFO encounters. Scientists who dared to investigate these phenomena reportedly faced career destruction, funding cuts, and academic ostracism. Witnesses describe how military personnel were threatened with court-martial for discussing their encounters, how civilian researchers found their funding mysteriously withdrawn, and how journalists who investigated these stories found themselves marginalized within their industries. Dr. J. Allen Hynek, the astronomer who headed the Air Force's Project Blue Book, initially served as a debunker before becoming convinced that the phenomena were real. According to reports from colleagues, he later expressed regret about his role in dismissing legitimate encounters, particularly the infamous swamp gas explanation for clearly structured craft sightings. According to whistleblower testimonies, the US government has been operating secret programs to study and potentially reverse engineer alien technology. David Grusch, a former intelligence official, testified under oath that the Pentagon has been operating crash retrieval programs for decades, recovering materials and craft of non-human origin. According to his sworn testimony, these programs involve private aerospace contractors working to understand and replicate alien technology. Christopher Mellon, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Intelligence, has stated publicly that he was told by Department of Defense officials about recovered technology that did not originate on Earth. These aren't fringe conspiracy theorists. These are former government officials with the highest security clearances. Leaked documents suggest that Wright-Patterson Air Force Base has served as a central hub for alien technology research, with multiple witnesses describing facilities dedicated to studying recovered craft and, in some cases, alien biological materials. What emerges from decades of suppressed reports is, according to some, suspicion of possibility that there are multiple alien species maintaining ongoing contact with Earth. According to some sources, these beings aren't occasional visitors. They could be permanent residents operating from hidden installations. One of the most compelling aspects of the hidden evidence involves reports of alien bases operating beneath Earth's surface and in our oceans. According to military sources, unidentified submerged objects represent a significant portion of unexplained encounters that never make public headlines. Navy personnel have reportedly documented craft emerging from and disappearing into the ocean at impossible speeds. These underwater encounters suggest that alien civilizations may have established permanent installations in Earth's oceans, taking advantage of limited human deep ocean monitoring. Testimonies from military personnel describe encounters near underground installations that appear to be of non-human origin. According to these accounts, some alien species may have been operating from subterranean bases for decades, maintaining a hidden presence while studying human civilization. Perhaps the most explosive allegations involve claims that recovered alien technology has been secretly reverse-engineered for decades. According to whistleblower testimonies, technologies ranging from fiber optics to computer microprocessors may have been developed through the study of recovered alien craft. Military sources suggest that private aerospace contractors have been working with government agencies to understand and replicate alien technologies under extreme classification. According to these accounts, the rapid advancement of human technology over the past 70 years may not represent natural evolution, but systematic introduction of alien-derived innovations. Some researchers propose that everything from satellite communication to modern computing may have extraterrestrial origins, meaning that alien contact hasn't just been hidden. It's been actively exploited for technological advantage while the source remains classified. The carefully maintained wall of secrecy appears to be crumbling. According to media reports, the Pentagon's creation of UFO investigation offices represents acknowledgement that these encounters are real and require serious investigation. Congressional hearings featuring military witnesses have provided unprecedented public testimony about UFO encounters and alleged government programs. According to observers, these hearings represent a dramatic shift from decades of denial toward grudging acknowledgement. Multiple military personnel have come forward under whistleblower protection, describing programs and encounters that would have been unthinkable to discuss publicly just years ago. According to their testimonies, this represents just the beginning of what may be comprehensive disclosure. Despite mounting evidence from credible military sources, much of the scientific establishment continues to resist investigation of UFO phenomena. According to researchers familiar with academic politics, this resistance stems from institutional momentum and career preservation rather than genuine skepticism. Many scientists reportedly fear that association with UFO research could damage their careers, even when presented with compelling evidence. According to sources within the academic community, there remains a powerful taboo against serious investigation of these phenomena. However, a growing number of credible scientists are beginning to speak out. According to recent reports, researchers from Harvard, Stanford, and other prestigious institutions have begun calling for transparent study, suggesting that the scientific consensus may finally be shifting. The most remarkable aspect of this potential cover-up is that first contact may have happened decades ago, managed through classified channels, while the public remained convinced we were still searching. According to accumulated testimonies from military and government sources, Earth appears to host multiple alien civilizations with different agendas and relationships with human authorities. Some researchers suggest our planet serves as a cosmic crossroads where extraterrestrial species maintain installations for research or strategic positioning. The systematic classification of this information has allegedly created a two-tier reality where government insiders manage ongoing alien relationships while the public continues to believe we're alone in the universe. Recent disclosure efforts suggest this era of total secrecy may be ending, but the question remains, how much of what we consider human achievement is actually the result of hidden alien contact and technology transfer? We've been asking, are aliens real? When we should have been asking, why are we being told they aren't? The evidence suggests that rather than failing to find extraterrestrial life, we found it decades ago, and someone decided to keep it secret. The systematic ridicule of witnesses, the classification of evidence, and the suppression of research suggests a coordinated effort to maintain one of the most significant cover-ups in human history. According to the testimonies of military personnel, government officials, and aerospace contractors, we're living in a world where alien contact is routine, while most of humanity remains unaware. Some believe this may suggest we're on the verge of the most important revelation in human history. The full truth may never be known, but the evidence indicates that the question isn't whether we'll make contact with aliens. It's whether we'll finally acknowledge the contact that's apparently been happening all along. Perhaps the greatest conspiracy isn't that aliens don't exist, it's that they do, and we've been systematically prevented from knowing about our cosmic neighbors who may have been living among us this entire time. Disclaimer: this video is based on public reports, eyewitness testimonies, and speculative analysis. Some details remain unverified. All interpretations are intended for informational and entertainment purposes only.